So here we have Moose. We are at one of our school trips, just having a good time. He is just getting some snuggles with the kids. So I just wanted to show you how he interacts with kids as well as how he accepts their snuggles and soaks it all up. We always like to give them this opportunity as young puppies to get them socialized and desensitized. That way, if they do go into families with kids, they know what to expect and what to look forward to. So he loves getting those snuggles, those pets. Sometimes I'll let them rub his belly, but since there's so many of them, sometimes he just likes the gentle little scratches on top of his head and his back. So here he is again. He is loving those kids in this school trip. He did very well exploring, just following people around, getting to know everyone, as well as he loves to play fetch with the kids if they will throw him the ball. So he's probably looking for a ball. He loves to go look around for one if anyone has one. And of course, he'll come up to me, say hi, just give him some pets. So in this clip, this is Moose in Tractor Supply practicing his leash walking, just strengthening those leash walking skills as well as staying to my left side and desensitizing and socializing in these environments. So when he walks out in front of me like that, I just tell him, easy, and then he corrects himself actually and he just slows right down to match my speed, which is really the end goal and what we want to keep perfecting and strengthening is him staying and knowing by my left side while he's walking. So we want them to know to stay by our left side. So he's just exploring. And I told him, when I was done letting him sniff that area. I didn't want him going any further, so I just said, this way, and kept walking. Same with that corner, he got caught, and I just wanted to make sure he knew that he was okay. So I just told him, good boy, and then kept walking because I don't want him to worry about it next time. Go. I'm always telling him yes, good boy on these commands, and then or while we're leash walking. And then when I change direction, I tell him this way. And then I will give him a couple treats here and there. I'm not sure I had any treats for this trip, but even pets or praise will just do the job just fine. Just told him smelling the food, and I told him this way, and I changed direction just so he learns when I say this way, he should be looking at me, knowing which direction to go. So I don't want him to choose that direction himself. I want to actually make him look at me and be like, oh, I'm supposed to be looking at her, knowing which direction to go. So I want his focus on me, just to strengthen that handler focus, so he trusts me with to decide which way we're going. So we tried to go down that aisle, but I was going down the other aisle, so I just said this way, and he followed me along. So in this clip, actually, we're doing a downstay. So when I told him, I put him in that downstay, I told him stay with a flat open stop sign like hand, and then I walked away down the other way to the other aisle. So I'm walking this way, and then I'm walking back up. I'll tell him he's a good boy, give him some pets, and then that release word, which is okay, and just continue walking. In this clip, I'm doing a sit stay, so I told him sit and then put him in that stay. He thought maybe I was going to release him with that anticipation that he was showing me in the beginning. So I just kept walking, telling him stay and reminding him. And then I walked back up, told him okay, which was the release word, or is the release word for all of our commands. So I'm going to put him over here, put him back in a sit, and then tell him stay with that stop sign like hand. So no treats during this command, as we want them to look forward to that reward at the end. We don't want them to anticipate getting a reward or not work for the reward in the end. So I'm going to go up, pet him, tell him the release word, which is okay, and continue walking. Give him lots of pets, tell him he's a good boy. So this is just another clip of him walking in Tractor Supply. I want to show how well he was doing because this trip was really good. He was walking so well to my left side with that nice loose leash, which is what we aim for. He was being such a good boy, so just tell him he's a good boy. Whenever he looks at me, I want to give him a pet or tell him he's a good boy. So he went the wrong way, so I just switched around to the other way to make sure he pays attention.